Mga kababayan, saan ka man ngayon, no? Sa Pinas, Dubai, Toronto o kahit sa Sydney, kumusta kayo? Alam mo ba na may isang pangyayari na sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas na hindi natin makakalimutan? Yung araw na sinurrender ng isang presidente ang dating leader natin sa International Criminal Court, ICC, sa The Hague, Netherlands. Never forget. Traitor ba talaga? O baka naman may mas malalim na dahilan? Ngayon, pag-aralan natin to with humor at fact-based analysis para malinaw sa lahat, lalo na ang mga kabataan at OFWs natin abroad. Kamusta mga katropa? Ako si #WalkWithLan at welcome sa ating political deep dive na puno ng kwento, tawa at katotohanan. Ngayon, we're tackling the hottest topic sa social media, ang legacy ni Pangulong Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., PBBM, versus ang enduring popularity ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, FPRRD. Sa X, ang hashtag na hashtag komento ni Kamanong, no? Trending na naman with millions of Filipinos weighing in. Pero ano nga ba ang katotohanan? Is PBBM a traitor for his instance on the ICC o may mas malalim na geopolitical play dito? At bakit parang superhero pa rin si FPRRD sa mata ng marami? So before we dive in mga kababayan, i-hit nyo na yung subscribe button, i-like, i-share sa mga kaibigan nyo sa US, Canada, UAE at Japan. At mag-super thanks na rin ha para makip natin itong content flowing. Para sa mga OFW natin, this one's for you. Let's keep the conversation alive. Comment down below. Team PBBM ka ba o Team FPRRD? Let's make this viral mga katropa. Let's set the scene ha. Isang araw nagising ang mga Pilipino sa balitang sinurrender ni PBBM ang dating pangulo natin, si FPRRD sa ICC sa The Hague pa, mga katropa. Parang pelikula, drama, betrayal at international intrigue. Pero bakit nga ba galit na galit ang mga tao? Sa X, sabi ng isang netizen, never forget. Never forget ko ito, traidor, no? Pero teka, let's unpack this. Ano nga bang ICC at bakit nga ba ito big deal, no? Ang ICC or International Criminal Court is a global court na nag-iimbestiga ng war crimes, genocide at crimes against humanity. Si FPRRD during his term had a controversial war on drugs na tinututukan ng ICC for alleged human rights violations. Fast forward to PBBM's term, he's allowed the ICC to investigate FPRRD, a move seen by many as a betrayal. Pero let's look at both sides. The Marcos admin says this is about upholding international law and accountability. Sabi nila, if we want to be respected globally, kailangan sumunod sa international norms. Plus, some argue it's a strategic move to gain favor with Western allies like the US and EU, lalo na't kailangan natin ng economic support post-pandemic. Pero teka, sabi ng supporters ni Duterte, bakit isusuko ang isang dating presidente na labis na minahal ng masa? For them, it's a slap in the face of FPRRD's legacy. Ang war on drugs na kahit kontrobersyal ay nagpababa ng crime rates sa maraming lugar. Sa X, sabi ng isang OFW sa Dubai, PBBM betrayed the people's champ. So ano nga ba ito? Si PBBM ba ay naglalaro ng 4D chess sa international stage o naman nagpapapogi lang sa mga dayuhan habang sinasaksak sa likod si FPRRD? Parang teleserye ito mga katropa. And ang as na Malacanang turns, pero seryoso this move raised questions about loyalty and sovereignty. Ano sa tingin ninyo? Comment down below. Let's zoom out sa US, Canada at Australia where many OFWs are the ICC is seen as a beacon of justice. Pero sa Pinas, marami nagsasabing it's a tool of Western imperialism. Kaya naman, this decision is ni PBBM is a tightrope walk, balancing global image with domestic loyalty. Okay, flashback tayo to 2016. Si FPRD, ang Punisher from Davao, swept into power with a promise to clean up the streets from Quezon City to Zamboanga. The masa saw him as a hero kahit sa abroad Mga OFW sa Saudi, Japan at Hong Kong cheered for his no-nonsense style. Pero bakit nga ba hanggang ngayon, kahit tapos na ang term niya, parang rockstar pa rin siya? Okay, ito yung mga achievements niya, no? FPRRD's admin saw infrastructure projects like Build, which brought roads, bridges, and jobs to places like Cebu, Davao, and Iloilo. crime rates dropped in many cities per PNP data thanks to his hardline stance. No? His foreign policy, pivoting to China and Russia, gave Pinas a new geopolitical edge. Pero hindi rin naman natin ma-deny ang dark side. Thousands died in the war on drugs, raising human rights concerns. Sa X, some call him a hero, others a dictator, pero kahit polarizing, his charisma kept millions loyal. Okay, imagine si FPRRD sa isang concert, mic in hand, singing My Way while the crowd goes wild. That's his vibe. Samantalang si PBBM parang trying to sing a new song pero laging hinintay ng audience ang original artist. Kaya naman ang tanong, can PBBM ever fill FPRRD's shoes? Kay mga katropa, saan ka man, Riyadh, Los Angeles o Makati, ano ang favorite FPRRD moment mo? I-share sa comments at i-like itong video na ito para ma-reach natin ang mga kababayan natin worldwide. Okay, fast forward to 2025, si PBBM leading a nation recovering from economic challenges, geopolitical tensions, and a divided public. Pero sa X, ang daming nagsasabi, sana mauntog na siya or bumaba na siya. Harsh, right? Pero let's give him a fair shake. Ano nga ba ang nagawa niya? PBBM pushed for economic reforms like easing foreign investment restrictions, which brought jobs to places like Taguig and Cebu. His Maharlika Fund aims to boost infrastructure, though critics call it risky. Diplomatically, his strengthened ties with the US and EU key for OFW remittances. Pero teka, marami ang galit dahil sa ICC issue. Rising inflation and perceived elitism. Sa X, sabi ng isang user sa Toronto, PBBM is out of touch with the masa. His admins also been criticized for slow disaster response in places like Baguio and Batangas. Parang si PBBM ang class president na lagi may grand plans, pero pagdating sa execution, parang nag-CR break lang. Meanwhile, FPRRD was the cool prof who cancel class but still get the job done. Kaya naman, the question remains, is PBBM's legacy one of the progress or betrayal? For our OFWs in Qatar, Singapore, and Italy, PBBM's international moves matter. His pro-West stance could mean more job opportunities abroad, but at what cost to national pride? Let's discuss. So mga kababayan, imagine this. Philippines where leaders unite the masa and the elite, where OFWs feel hard, and where the youth in Caloocan and Davao dream big. Pero paano natin ma-achieve ito? Let's look at what Filipinos want based on expos and real data. Per surveys, Gen Z and millennials want jobs, education, and transparency. PBBM's digitalization push is a start, but slow implementation frustrates many. Sa Dubai, Sydney, at Toronto, OFWs want better support, lower remittance fees, stronger labor protections. FPRRD's admin had OWA programs. PBBM still catching up. Economic recovery, West Philippine Sea tensions, and education reform are top issues. PBBM's got plans, but execution is key. Kung ang Pilipinas ay isang group project, parang si PBBM yung leader na magaling mag-pitch pero late mag-submit. Si FPRRD naman yung tipong magpapasa ka ng kahit magulo ang process pero pasado pa rin. Ano sa tingin ninyo ang kailangan natin? Comment down below. Mga katropa, anong gusto nyong makita sa susunod na leader ng Pinas? Share sa comment section, i-hit ang like button at mag-super thanks para maipagpatuloy natin ito. Mga kababayan, we've dissected the ICC controversy, celebrated FPRRD's legacy, and scrutinized PBBM's leadership. Ang tanong, traitor ba talaga si PBBM or is he playing a bigger game? Si FPRRD, hero ba o polarizing figure? One thing's clear, ang Pilipino sa Pinas man o abroad deserves a leader who listens to the masa, fights for sovereignty, and delivers results. If you learned something today, i-hit na yung subscribe button. Share this sa mga kaibigan nyo sa US, Canada, UAE, at kahit saan sa mundo. Comment your thoughts. Team PBBM ka ba o Team FPRRD? Mag-super thanks na rin please to keep this channel alive, lalo na para sa mga OFW natin. Let's make this go viral, mga katropa. Sa susunod na episode, we will tackle another hot topic. Abangan. For now, stay informed, stay engaged, at huwag kalimutan mag-ingat. Mga katropa, salamat at see you next time.